I mean, my body was pulsating. It was hot.
Pulsating.
I know. I didn't like that word.
What a word.
I did not like
what
it.
What a word.
Okay, so
All right, and welcome back to Texas Valley Sports Red Zone. Today is a special day. We just finished our volleyball season, and with us we have representatives of both the championship teams, Sonia Lerma of Team Black Widow, and we have Lupe Duran, not Ramos, Lupe Duran of Gamecocks, including David from Gamecocks as well.
Period.
Hello.
Thank you for having us back.
Welcome back.
Hey, no problem. I mean, guys, today was, what a day, right?
Yeah, what
It was
a
for
day.
all of us.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah. And I mean, I want to start off with, like, the women's game. Like, to me, the Assassins versus the Black Widows, that was one hell of a game.
I agree.
Yeah.
And honestly, for me, that did feel like the championship just because they had their full team.
Yeah, it was a full force team.
And honestly, if they had that team throughout the whole league, the numbers definitely would be different.
You feel like they would have got more wins.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I mean, they eked into the playoffs barely. Like, they barely.
Yeah. And it's surprising because I was like, wow, where were all of these girls playing together? But it was a tough game.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, be quiet. I
We're like, we're breathing loud.
Cut that out, please.
Cut it out.
No, I 100%. I mean, that game was so thrilling. Like, I remember being so excited. You had people standing up in the crowd. You heard all the buzz, right? Like, there was people cheering. I don't know for you or against you, but they were cheering.
Yeah, I was pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, girls, let's go.
What were you like? The team was down in the first set. What was? Do you remember? Like, I think it was 11-19 or something like that. No,
Yes.
I don't know.
Something like that.
It was,
15
Yeah.
to 9.
It was actually 19-13 when she came in the second set.
1913, yeah.
1913.
And
I
the
was-
first set, I think it was,
You were down.
It was-
we were still down by 6 points.
There was a point where it was 20-something. That's when
I
we
think
stepped
that,
in.
that was 13-20, the second set. And then the first set, I think it was maybe 10-16 or 11-7,
Yeah, I think so.
something.
I don't know. Both comebacks were crazy.
Yeah, no, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's hard to come back from a deficit like that. Like, because it's late in the set. You know, all it's going to take them is another 6 points. And
But
game
let's be
over.
honest. If anyone can do it, Mother can.
Yes.
No, especially like it was in the first set. They were down, and she subbed in. You heard the crowd, like they were.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
We were,
They
I
were
was waiting. Like,
getting
we were excited. She wasn't saying.
They were getting. She got like a standing ovation.
Yeah, to me it was like, kind of like Michael Jordan walking into the court and everybody cheering like, hey, we're about to see something special.
Yeah. Honestly, the plan was for me not to play. Because this was our first time where we had 8, and of course nobody wants to sit out, and especially for the championship. So I said, since I'm pregnant, I'll sit out.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'll let you all do what you have to do and win that way.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to lie to you. When I saw that deficit, I'm like, you know what? Sorry, baby, we're going in. Like, I'm not going to lose.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Do you feel like this is one of your most iconic moments? You know, there's probably many, but
Probably not playing-wise, but I would say energy-wise.
Yeah.
Because that's literally what we were missing.
like, it was a
Just
special
somebody-
moment for you, though, right?
Yeah, 100%. And it's rare when I do that here, and I've said in previous podcasts where I'm usually on cruise control,
Yeah.
where I don't have to go all out because I feel everyone in my team contributes.
Yes.
But when it's like that, where, hey, everyone's faces is down,
Yeah.
everyone is like, oh my God, they have the lead, they're going to win. So someone has to be in there, be like,
Yeah.
wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's not over. It's
Yeah.
not over till you see 25 or until we win by
Right.
2.
And we saw everybody wake up on that team.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because, immediately when you got in there, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to lie, when you got in there, 2 points for the Black Widows came in right away. They weren't even from you. You didn't even touch the ball.
I know.
Um,
Energy.
So it kind of like they fed off of you when you came in.
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I feel. I feel like they were like, "Hey, Sonia's in here. She's pregnant. We got to play hard."
Yeah, also I like being loud, so I feel somebody cheering for them right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, okay, like I'm doing good. I want to do better.
Yeah.
So
I have a
would-
question though.
Go.
Since like I don't know what actually happened in the girls' league, I'm not very like informed about it. Only Black Widows.
Right.
The
Are you a Black Widows fan?
always.
Okay.
No, but the quarterfinals game versus Lightning and Assassins. Why was it plays quarterfinals? Like I'm not like no hate to Endgame or
Hawks.
Hawks.
Yeah.
No hate to them, but I personally think Assassins and Lightnings were not the better team, but I feel like what we saw was a different game than what we saw with Endgame and Hawks.
Do you feel like you saw like a higher caliber game?
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there. Why was that game so like pushed early?
I will tell you that it's like Sonia mentioned. If we would have seen that roster throughout the whole season, they wouldn't have been in that position to be a quarterfinals game, or you know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't have been what I consider the wild card game. Had we seen that group in there, maybe they take the 3 or the 2 spot. You know, maybe the 1. I don't know. It just no offense, but like you know, a team playing on all cylinders throughout the season gets just better and better.
Because
But-
I told Sonia, I was like, hey,
Yeah.
that Lightning team, don't sleep on it. Like,
Oh no,
they're
we
pretty
also
good.
had struggles with them before, but throughout the season, what kind of sucked was, for example, the Assassins only had 5 players most of the league. Poor Esmer, Jesus Christ. And Lightning, it was the same situation where girls couldn't make it. And it's unfortunate because with them all together,
Yeah.
makes one hell of a difference.
Yep. Well, the game prior to the Assassins playing you, the Assassins played the Lightning, and that was one hell of a game.
I
Oh,
wish
yeah,
I
they said
saw
was.
it,
went to the
honestly.
third set,
I
think,
heard so many
and
good things.
I think it was tied.
It went
in
to the third set, and then
as
it
well.
went, and then the Assassins won 16-14. That's how
It was a really good
close
game.
it was.
Really,
Yes.
really good game.
Yeah. So, I was really, really impressed with the women's side of the playoffs. You know, still kudos. So the Hawks and the end game, that was another game that I was expecting to watch too.
I knew they were going to go 3 sets, but I didn't
Yeah.
know who necessarily was going to take it.
Yeah.
But everyone said, yeah, there's going to be 3 sets because, you know, during season,
Yeah.
Hawks won 1, Endgame won 1. So it could go to either or.
Who do you feel gives you more of a? Because you know how they say styles make fights. But sometimes you could play an opponent with a much weaker record than you, and they give you fits for some reason because just their style, like something about it. Who do you feel gives you more fits, Endgame or Hawks, or Lightning or Assassins or?
Today would be, wait, when you say fits,
Fits meaning, damn, like this is
a good
this
team?
is actually this is a challenge. This is
Honestly, for me today was the Assassins.
Okay.
Just because I felt like, man, it felt like a team that we never played against before.
Yeah.
And of course, we're missing one of our big guns, Miyamata.
Yeah.
Because she's already in college.
big,
but
big gun. Yeah.
yeah, so for me, I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
you know, and especially the second set with that much of a deficit, I was like,
Yep.
Jesus, they have 6 points left. Like, let's go, girls.
Yeah. Wow.
But no, I was very impressed.
Yeah.
And you know what? And like, I'm not saying this in a bad way or anything like that, but against Hawks, I felt my team was more in cruise control because we always had a lead. So it was kind of like, okay, we have breatheway.
Yeah.
But Karina, in my opinion, was MVP of that team because I've never seen her play as good. Like, from all the seasons I've ever seen her play.
She was on another level. She actually played. I'm gonna be honest with you. She played like the first round draft pick that Fidel has pictured in his mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was digging every ball. She was tooling blocks. Like, I was impressed. I'm like, damn, Karina.
Yeah.
And I told her after the game, I was like, I've never seen this side. I'm glad I saw it. But I think the other girls did good, but she's the one for me that stood out the most.
And I know Fidel isn't like here in the podcast, but it speaks to the way he thinks too. And I know how he thinks. So he will measure someone's potential sometimes that some people can't see, right? So I know when he picked Karina, a lot of people were like, I know a lot of people were like, why Karina first? Well, Fidel has his reasons, and obviously the way she played today, kind of in a way justifies maybe why he picked her.
Yeah, she did awesome today.
And that's a wrap. We're not going to talk to the game. No, I'm just
All right, see you later.
I'm nothing to say about that. I'm nothing to say. I'm shooken.
No. So look. Now going to the men's, right? Because and first off, before we get there, how did you guys like today, where we had the playoffs and the championships with both the men and the women today?
Okay, before I even acknowledge that,
okay,
I want to give a shout out to you.
Okay.
Why? It's honestly, I feel like I've been playing volleyball. I think 7 years already, and I've known these people for a while now. I've known like Aztecas. I've known them for a long time. These are people that I've known, and actually they saw me grow, play volleyball, right. And I've never heard anything in the RGV Valley for men's volleyball league.
Yeah.
I've always heard competitions here, there, co-ed and whatnot. And if you want to play, like, competition-wise for men's, you have to go travel, like, more.
Yeah, even internationally, right, sometimes.
For that, I want to thank you for doing that. And I was like, you know what, I want to be part of that. I know I didn't do much this season, I know, but I want to, like, be part of it and actually thank you for it because we had nothing like that going on. And I think I speak, like, from everyone. Thank you. That was a very...
You're welcome. You're welcome. No, I didn't expect that at all, to be honest with you.
I know Jose's tearing up over here.
I was going to do it like you.
Tissue.
You deserve that. You really do deserve that.
I appreciate it. I'm going to tell you what, Lupe. I've always told everyone, this is one of the most thankless jobs. You really have to have a lot of heart to do this because you are probably the third person in 7 years that's ever said thank you, to be honest with you. So I appreciate that, to be honest with you. But this is why I do it. I mean, there's a whole lot of reasons why people need Texas Valley sports, in my opinion. And I don't mean need as like to live. I mean need as in it's therapy. It's a place where we can come and, we have our immediate family, but we also have our TVS family. And that's what I ultimately hope for everybody to come away with this is family fights all the time. There's drama in every single family, but at the end of the day, we're all still family. Mm-hmm. And people can attest, to be honest with you, I've dealt with players that have cursed me out, have done all kinds of stuff that merits them ejections from the league. And there I am the next season telling them, hey, come back, I forgive you. Why? Because that's my philosophy is family fights sometimes. But at the end of the day, we're still family. So welcome to the family, guys.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Tissues all around.
Tissues.
What? But what was your question?
Yes.
I forgot.
Going back on the men's, right? I'm gonna say this. I love this first season of the men's league. It was better than I expected, to be honest with you.
I agree on that too.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
Yeah. I really thought, because I've had men's basketball leagues here, and we have the men's basketball league, there'll be 2 people in the stands, like 2 girlfriends. That's it. And with the men's, it's like, man, people came to watch you guys. I'm impressed with that. Yeah. So that's always good because the part that makes me feel rewarded is when I see your family out there enjoying themselves and reminiscing, right? And for a lot of guys, especially, guys didn't get to play in high school, right? Well, at least I didn't, right? I don't know if they do volleyball now in high school, but I know a lot of parents, they never got to see you in high school, so this is like their moment to see their kids play, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's really cool. But going back to our topic, today you played 2 teams, right?
Yes.
Talk to me about those games, man. Tell me how good it feels right now to be a champion.
I mean, it feels wonderful.
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 Yeah. Wonderful.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie. I was a little sad at the beginning because throughout the season we played everyone. Mm. So we played everyone. We kind of saw like the talent, how it was. We knew who was going to be the little, like, ooh, like who was going to be the ones that going to give us a challenge. And it was so sad to see Titans get eliminated in the first round.
Wow,
We were
that's true.
expecting them to see us against us. But nothing here to Ravens. I'm actually proud they actually,
Yeah.
like, did, like...
You're, like,
step
happy
up.
and sad, right? You're happy for
I'm
the
shocked
Ravens.
That actually happened. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, like, humble me, you know?
Yeah.
So we're excited
Yeah.
to see that. But I feel like in the overall situation, it was amazing. I don't think it could have gone any better. But I know some people are going to be like, nah, like some players weren't here, whatnot, or whatever. But
Yeah.
I think the whole outcome of it was something that we kind of saw it.
Yeah.
We were hoping for it, and we conquered.
Yeah, yeah. You know what thing's really cool that I know I saw here? It was a feeling more than anything. It's always good to feel like you really don't know who's going to win.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling because it makes you want to go watch the games now. It's like, man, I
Exactly.
really don't know. Like, but when people feel like they know, it's like, this is going to be boring. I'm not going to go
Right,
watch it.
Correct.
But when you don't know, and that proved it today. And like you said, I did not expect the Ravens. I personally did not expect the Ravens to beat the Titans.
Neither did I.
But I'm so happy for those Ravens because they let everybody out there know, like, hey, you can come in here as an underdog and still win this shit. At the same time, you feel sad for LD and the Titans because, you know, they're such a – I think they're the most liked by everyone. They're universally liked. You really like that group. And the Spartans, too. You know, you got to love those two groups.
Shout out to Spartans.
So happy and sad, right? Happy and sad. But I want to go to how you feel right now because, I mean, you played against your rival today. It was Aztecas, and it could have been Endgame, right? But Aztecas really played really well today, and they earned their spot to play in the championship game, and you guys took it to 3 sets. How does it feel to have pulled off this victory here?
Well, I coach, so let's let David speak about this one because he actually played. But I can say my opinion afterwards for sure.
I mean, we were watching Endgame and Aztecas, and Lupe was like, come on, Endgame, like, let's try, like beat them, you know?
Yeah.
And I looked at them and I was
Did
like,
you guys want Endgame to win?
well, honestly, I wanted Aztecas to win because I felt like it was the most highly anticipated game.
Yeah.
You know? And I think
Gotcha.
we had played Endgame 3 times already. And
Yeah.
this was honestly be the tiebreaker between Gamecocks and Aztecas because we were both 1-1.
It wasn't that I wanted Aztecas to lose. It was just I played in a tournament with Noah and Adel.
Yeah.
And I grew like mad respect for them and like love like in a way situation. And I just feel it kind of sucked for me because seeing Adel how like didn't perform to the level that I know he can perform. And it's just it was devastating to see. It was not even the fact that they even like lost. It was how bad they lost to Aztecas because I think it could have been way better than that.
Gotcha.
And the fact that they already had beaten them once, I was like, damn, like they're gonna go out like that. Like I didn't
Yeah.
want that to happen like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't something like nice.
You
to
feel
see.
like they fizzled out, like they were
Honestly,
like,
I feel like he could have done way better. I just don't know what happened to them in that game. And I mean, no hate to Aztecas. I mean, I know all of them from there, so there was no hate from them.
playoff ball is something different than the regular season. You play with a little more tenacity. That can lead to fatigue sometimes. Like it's so weird in the playoffs. So, you know, maybe the end game just wasn't a playoff team this season. No, I'm not talking down to them. It's just it happens to a lot of people.
Agreed.
You get the jitters or whatever.
How do you feel playing Aztecas?
I mean, my body was pulsating. It was hot.
Pulsating.
Like
I know. I didn't like that word.
What a word.
I did not like
What a
it.
word
Oh,
to
no,
use.
okay, so like it's like a very intense situation, and you just feel like your body like moving forward or whatever. It's like like pulse,
Yeah.
like if your pulse, like
You keep
Adrenaline.
explaining. We
The
understand.
adrenaline.
Just move on from that.
Adrenaline, yes.
adrenaline rush. It was
There was
just-
too much pulsing.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like it felt like the first game.
Yeah.
That it was highly anticipated because at the beginning, it was talked like, oh, Aztecas are gonna take it, and Sonia backed us up. No, Gamecock, like you all are sleeping on Gamecocks.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, like the first game,
Yeah.
it didn't go our way. Second game, it did.
Yeah.
And third game, it felt like the first game. 3
I'm going to be
sets.
devil's advocate. the first game y'all lost, right?
No, the first game you all won. The second.
No, we won the first.
Oh.
That's
the
right.
first game.
You did win the first game.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
was the second set that
Never
they
mind.
had lost.
Scratch my statement.
No,
Come on.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I just feel like that motivated us because I know I'm not lying. I think we were the most not hated, but the most unwanted team on the season.
Okay.
Just because people's personalities, how people we are, and stuff like that. And we're from Bronzeville, like we're the outsides, us and
Right.
Spartans. So we're the outsides. We kind of got that, but I'm not gonna lie. We felt it beyond everyone. We didn't discourage that. You know what? We lost to Aztecas.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's get back up and do better. And that's what happened this past the Aztecas. I think the second game. That's when you know what? Let's change the strategy and switch it. And this time around, we already. I don't know if you noticed. We actually played as a team. We did way more. Our chemistry was way more better than what we had. We actually switched strategies and everything. We knew they were going to block Daniel. We knew that was going to happen no matter what. They were going to double block him, triple block him, do whatever to stop Daniel.
Yeah.
We had other hitters in hiding in a way. Because
Right.
Will stepped up, I don't know, on the right
yeah.
side.
He did.
Was actually swinging today.
Yeah, that's right.
David was
Yeah.
feed, I don't know how many balls today.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used other players, and especially Andy. Shout out to Andy, because he actually stepped up and actually did what it was supposed to be done. We used other hitters, not just Daniel.
Everybody came with their A game today.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean that's awesome that you guys had that experience. To be honest with you, what happens? So here I have to ask this question: would it have made a difference if Aztecas Nathan was on?
I thought about it, and I'm not gonna lie. I've seen Nathan play, and he plays as setter, if I'm not mistaken.
But from what I understand, and again, I'm not speaking from what I've seen. From what I understand, Nathan is a very, very good player.
He is. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But by saying that, I feel like you're discrediting Ivan's setting today, because Ivan did what he was supposed to be
Ivan
done.
did well.
He did
Yeah.
what he was supposed to be
I
doing.
see what you're saying.
He literally
Okay.
set the outside. He set the middles. He set the right side. He did what. But
He
I feel
played
like-
really good today.
Yes, I feel
Yeah.
Nathan could have helped him as a hitter, but as a setter, I think
Yeah.
Ivan did what it was supposed to be done.
Okay. That's a very fair point.
I also feel
Yeah.
that's what playoffs is about as well, because, as you said, you never know what's going to happen that day. And that team wasn't the only one missing a player, even on the women's side. Like, for example, on my team, Miyamata was missing. Would have made a difference? Oh, hell yeah, it would have.
definitely,
But
yeah.
but the outcome was still
Yeah.
the same. And I know Hawks was missing Marley because she's also pregnant. Jokers are missing Abby. So there's a lot of key players that are missing. But it's like, hey, if you showed up, you played your best, and that's what it should be.
Welcome
and
to
that's
semi-pro volleyball, where somebody's always missing.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things, like, we could think what if, but it's, well, what happened today? What was the actual game that happened today?
Almost not gonna lie, like for my team, I have my doubts. I had my little what's gonna happen? I wonder if we're actually gonna take it or not. But I'm gonna give actually credit where credit is due. My defense players, shout out to them. Shout out to the libero Aaron. Like, he did what it was supposed to be done, and Dylan, he surprised the F out of me. Like, I was like, how in the world are you doing that? Like, finally, you actually stepped up and you did what it was supposed to be done.
Yeah,
So
he
they
did
put
well.
They literally
did
showed
well.
up today. They did what they were supposed to be done.
Yeah.
And I know we went to the third set, but did y'all see that third set? Did y'all see that third set?
We saw the third
They
set.
couldn't do much on that.
I know I saw it.
No, but no, it's just speaking honestly. Like, honestly, shout out to Aaron and shout out to Dylan. They did what it was supposed to be done.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because David made me watch the third set. He's like, you need to watch this. I was like, okay.
I was like, I didn't see you there.
I know.
You need
So
to-
I
you
was
need
forced to watch the third set.
Not forced. Let's calm down.
I think you got a
You
real
wanted
young
to
group.
watch.
You have a real young group. So I think that might have played a part too, is that the fatigue sets
maybe.
in.
Young, but he was dying.
No, also Kike setting
I don't know
as
what you're
well.
talking about.
Kike was
He
all
was
over
dead.
the place. He
Yeah.
did
shout
a
out to Kike.
damn well.
His setting,
Good job.
his setting was phenomenal.
Did you see that weave though?
Oh yeah, when they touched his
Touched
That's
his
to
hair.
pay.
I was confused
his
when that
toupee.
happened. I was asking around. I was like, "What was the penalty for?" Like,
Yeah, his hair.
It wasn't clear.
I was laughing the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the heck just
yeah.
happened?"
Yeah.
What was it? His hair strand?
It was it's a little
it was
fro,
tracks.
his mini
It was
like Johnny
yeah,
Bravo.
extension.
You know?
Dion
The
saw that
tension.
microscopic hair just brushed by the net.
No, I don't know who was the one that's
No,
at the
yeah,
ball.
somebody hit
And-
it
and it
and it
went-
just brushed his hair.
I think it
Oh.
was.
But-
I think it was AJ. I think it was during Ravens.
Was
It was Aztecas, no?
yeah, it was it.
Aztecas.
No, it was Ravens.
Really?
Yeah,
it was
you're
Ravens.
right. Yeah,
I think
it was
Ravens, 'cause it was
Ravens.
a fast and hard ball.
Wow.
Like if Giga would have gone and hit him by that, like I'm thinking he would have gotten hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess a lot of people also were thinking, well, if it touched the hair, it counts. But
Yeah.
if it touches the hair, it's actually clean. It has to
I don't know the
physically
rule.
touch your body.
Because like, I mean, let's be honest. I think that play a lot of people were like a little controversial about it. If it would have like literally bounced out of his head, like it would have the ball moved to
The ball
a
would have
certain
moved.
way.
Yeah, it's hitting
It
something
didn't
hard.
move. It was just straight at it.
Yeah.
That's how you
It brushed.
That's how
basically.
much, like how high his
Yeah.
hair is. Just went through it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder how. So Kike doesn't have that long hair. I mean, it's long
Actually,
for a guy,
it's
maybe.
pretty high.
It's high.
It's just combed over.
But like, what was the call that the he touched the net with it?
No,
like, he touched-
that the ball,
touched him.
like the ball touched
Oh,
him and it
like
was
considered
going
a
out.
tip kind of
Yeah.
deal.
in a way.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, that's crazy. So on the net, now I'm curious. On the net, if your hair touches the net, does that
It-
count as net?
No, I don't
No,
think it's
it does
curved.
not
No.
count. It does
Okay.
Does
not.
not count. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking because I know the girls. I've seen the girls' hair hit the net before.
No, it's completely clean.
Okay. I don't know why I thought that it counted also. I think Frank told me that it did, to be honest with you.
Oh, Frank. God. Like,
I always look at them and I'm like, I'm not playing when you're reffing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Don't even ask me. Like,
Doubles,
I'm like,
left and right.
I'm like, no, we can't have that. But I'm not like, honestly, you made me lose my voice though.
I made you lose
oh
your
my
voice?
gosh,
Yes,
same
you did.
here.
Oh, 'cause of
It's so
the speaker?
raspy.
I was trying to talk to my players.
Yeah.
Same.
I was like, they can't hear me. I was like, help.
Honestly,
help. At that
that's
point,
the
I'm-
reason why I had to sub myself in, just to talk to them. Hey,
I mean, I don't mind the music though.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The music sometimes like picks you up, and you know
Yeah.
the momentum, you know. But no, it's this. In this case, it messed me up. I was like,
I know. Same,
No, yeah.
same.
So you guys don't like are you guys allowed to like walk on the court and say something real quick and walk off?
No.
no,
You can't,
we're not.
okay.
So we need to like talk to him outside.
Got you.
Because honestly, like my defensive player Libero, he was asking me, give me pointers when I'm
Okay.
playing. So I was literally coaching
Try.
him in the sideline,
Okay.
and I couldn't. Sometimes I was like, I'm screaming at you, and I feel like, am I yelling too loud?
Yeah.
I don't get offended. I'm not mad at you anyway. I'm just telling you what to do. And also with Dylan and the other players, I was telling them, and I was trying to talk to Kike because he was setting. And I'm like, hey, don't set Andy too low. Like, come on, like said David,
Yeah.
he's hot or someone, you know. It was just hard to communicate with him.
So TVS tends to do a lot of unique things, even in football and whatever leagues I have. What if we did allow the coaches to come under the court?
I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
I,
You wouldn't like
no.
it? Okay, you prefer
Yeah.
not to have it.
No.
Okay. We do that on the football side. Coaches normally in a football game don't walk on the field, but in our league, the coaches are allowed to be
I
on the
just
field.
think that in the semifinals, the music was a little lower, and in the finals, it was
In
like
the final, it
freaking
was full
cranked
on.
up.
Yeah, I couldn't talk.
See, that's hard because I have a balancing act to do. I have to make sure to accommodate the players to not put it too loud, but I also have to entertain the fans. So it's like, dang, I know this song will pump
The
up the fans.
fans need to be entertained by us.
Yeah. I was like, what's going on? I thought
You
it was
guys
the
will be
beat, not
surprised.
the music.
Right? If
You'll
you want
be
to hear this
surprised how much
music,
music plays a
Spotify. You're welcome.
You'll be surprised
I'll
how much
send you the
music
link
plays a
after.
part.
Honestly, I feel like both of us, Black Widows and Gamecocks, were putting on a show. Especially
Yeah.
especially how intense their game was, and like the comebacks that they did, like that was a show. And then our game going to 3 sets, intense. Like
Right.
I think both the first and second set they were both like in the 20s.
The second set with Assassins was either 26-24 or 27.
It was up there.
Yeah, it was up there.
I think
yeah.
it was 26, 24.
Have we talked about the comebacks? I don't even know. Have
Yeah,
we?
in
Yeah,
the
we did.
beginning.
Oh, I'm like deja vu.
The comeback?
I was very
I was like,
hyped.
did we actually mention it?
Yeah.
The like
That was the first thing we talked about.
I know, Lupe, where are you?
Sasuke, Lupe, get him out of
He
here.
was daydreaming over there.
For me, it was a bittersweet moment because I feel like I didn't win it. My team did, in a way. But then again, I coached them in the side. I was doing whatever, but I didn't play for reasons being I didn't want to say I don't want to double set the ball, and I don't want it to be the reason why we lose. But honestly, you put me to set, I'll do whatever I have to do to actually play. If that makes sense in a way. I just feel like that was a little moment for me.
Yeah.
But other than that, I feel my team did what it was supposed to do, and we got the win.
Yeah.
We got the win.
Yeah.
I already knew you weren't going to play today. I already knew. I saw my hand.
saw the
As you
nail.
were
We saw
walking
the
in, I was
nails.
like, look, he's got the nails. He ain't playing.
Yeah.
He ain't playing.
They're redone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a new set.
But yeah, I don't know, but that's him. Like he's the one that played. Like
what was the question?
Oh my God! Both y'all need to pay
David
attention.
was pretty clear there was a pulsating day today.
Yeah, I know. So that was his.
No, I mean, it just felt good,
Yeah.
to, I guess, in a way, to like silence the rumors or the trash talks, because I don't know if I don't know if you noticed on the YouTube Spartans the Spartans podcast.
okay, let's talk about this.
Okay. I don't catch some of them sometimes, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Well, there was a comment because they were shouting us out, or these I don't know what made this person comment on this podcast.
No, we don't know why they decided to make a channel just
Just to
Just
comment
to
that.
just to comment that.
Because honestly, the
Oh,
channel
you
was
mean the one that said
the-
TVS Fangirl?
Yeah.
Or TVS Addict or something
Yeah,
like that.
No, it said TVS Fangirl, I think, or something like that.
TVS
no?
Fangirl
Oh,
or
Addict.
whatever. And
Okay.
they literally made the channel that day of the podcast that was released just to comment that, I
okay.
saw Lupe and
Like
David.
to stay anonymous kind of deal.
I saw Lupe and David
Okay.
lose like so bad on
Yeah.
on Facebook Live. I was like, why are they
Little,
giving
little
it us?
dramatic. Little
I
dramatic.
thought it was funny because they said the #1 Gamecocks. Last time I checked, the team is not completed just by me and David.
Yeah.
Am I right? Or am I
You're
wrong?
right.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, last time I checked, I played against Daniel and Kike,
Who is also Gamecocks.
who also is Gamecocks.
Oh, yeah.
They are, my humble opinion, they are the best players in the men's at the moment.
Okay.
There's no, I'm not here gonna like debate about it with anyone. Like, I'm just gonna like.
Yeah,
it
this is
what
your
I say.
opinion. That's your-
My
yeah.
opinion,
Yeah, yeah.
They
Gotcha.
are the best players, and the fact that we lost 25-16, 25 whatever, but we actually gave them a challenge. We did
Yeah.
what we were supposed to be done against.
This
we
is a
didn't take
game
the
outside
win.
of Texas Valley
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah, we didn't give
Okay,
them the
I got
win.
you.
But-
It was a tournament, and we played against fellow Gamecocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was kind of like y'all were separated and y'all played each other kind of
Yeah,
deal?
exactly.
Okay.
Even
Gotcha.
even Andy
Gotcha.
and
Aaron played with someone
Adon
else.
and the
Okay.
other
Enrique played with someone else too.
Yeah.
Like Gamecocks was there, just different teams.
Yeah. I think trash talking is a part of sports sometimes. Like sometimes you can't help it. But there's some people who do it differently, right? There's people who trash talk, there's people who don't trash talk, and they just talk on the court, right? So whichever your method is, it's up to you, but sometimes at the end of the day, what is best is to talk on the court. And that's like today, you guys are champions, right? Who can take that away from you? What kind of trash talk can be said to you to take that away,
Yeah, that's where I was kind of going with it. Like all the trash talk, it's silence because what can you say about one of our teammates? Oh, this guy's not so good. We're still champions.
Yeah. And you can flip it around and feed it, like feed it to yourself. Be like, you know what? Keep giving me more trash talk. Just keep
It's
giving it
great
to me.
motivation.
Yeah.
It'll keep motivating,
That's what I told my team when it first started, because we noticed it right away, like in the first week and so we noticed the whole tension. Or you know what? Just don't say anything, guys. Keep it to yourself. Let's just prove it in the game. And that's what we did.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where, if you trash talk. So here's the thing. I think of Muhammad Ali, the boxer. He trash talked his opponents, but he backed it up and he won and he was champion. Cool. But then you got others that are trash talk and they lose. It's like, you know, now it's a high risk to trash talk because it's a huge reward if you back it up. But if you don't back it up, now it's the total opposite, right? Now you feel like shit. So whoever that was, I don't even know who that could be, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Gamecock. You know, I'm pretty sure it was somebody else who was not a champion. And that's what it is.
Oh my God, you humble me.
One
of my players.
It was Dylan.
I was like,
Yeah. There's usually three kind of trash talkers, I've always thought. One is the trash talker. A lot of times bench players trash talk a lot. You'll find that people that don't necessarily play are the ones doing the most trash talking. Because that's how they feel that they contribute to the team. It's like, shit, I ain't doing nothing for the team. I might as well be their cheerleader, you know?
I feel triggered.
Yeah.
I'm kidding him.
So it's either sometimes the bench player, sometimes someone who's not even involved with the team that wants to be part of the team, right? Then you got, here's the other big one. Sometimes trash talkers are people who, they're no longer in their prime. You know, someone who's on the decline.
Sonia, anything you want to say?
No.
Am I hitting home somewhere? Okay.
It's just like, sorry, like so many images. Like everything is like, I think about a person. Like it could be this person.
Oh, trust me, I think about a person too. I think more on the football side of things, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I know these. I've studied people enough in sports to know that usually if you're talking trash, it's because you're not producing somewhere on the court or on the field, you know. And if you are producing on the field, it's probably because you're on a decline too. People get angry that they can't play at a certain level that they want to.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. So whoever that may be, I mean, it's an internal problem that they have, you know. Y'all just keep doing what you do.
I mean, in terms of trash talk, that's not really like our style or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I mean personally, I've never heard like anyone's talk trash to like a different team, like in.
Oh, like actually on the court.
On the court, you know, maybe outside. I'm not sure, but I know like on the court we do let our play like do our talking for us.
I'm not gonna lie. In my past before COVID, a lot of people from Brownsville didn't know this. I was very, very blunt about everything. How I felt, I would say right in the moment. I didn't care who was there and everything. But then I realized, no, that's not likable. That's not someone that people want to work with or like be associated with. So I feel like little by little, I was, you know what, I need to start changing. And I noticed how like toxicity changed completely. Because now if you go to Brownsville, honestly, it's so much fun now. Mm-hmm. I can play volleyball with whoever, and it's honestly very more friendly at the moment. How bad it was in the past, now it's completely different.
Things have gotten better.
Yeah, but I noticed things can just change if you just go and play volleyball. Like there's no reason to hate on anyone. Like we're all gonna play. There's no one's gonna win anything in an open gym. No, let's have fun.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. But then,
you know, I want to bring up the All-Star game. Now this podcast.
I didn't say my likeliness.
Oh,
David took all that away. I was like waiting patiently.
Go ahead. You're next, Sonia.
Okay, because I'm actually excited for it because I swear yesterday to my husband, I was like bawling in tears, like ugly crying.
It's the hormones.
Not like Barbie, like Margot Robbie, where she's beautifully crying. It was bad. But it's because I had told him. I mean, I would say maybe bubbles, but right, just running down. But no, last night I had told my husband that I felt like, man, I don't even contribute physically with the team anymore. I felt where, man, all my shots are very slow. My vertical's down because his baby and the food. I won't just blame baby and the food. Like my verticals decreased, so I felt so depressed. And that's what why I made that decision. Like, you know what, I'm not even going to play because they don't even need me. They're good without me. So I'm not, like that Assassins game made me feel so good. Like literally at 360, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and whatever happens, happens. And like after winning the 2 sets and going in, I'm like, they really do need me. Oh my God, like I am part of my team now. Yeah. So I actually felt part of the team.
Yeah.
And that was a highlight for me. And I'm like, okay, I'm satisfied with this.
Yeah.
I'm not obviously right now, like in the best shape or highest vertical or hardest hitter as I was, but just the point where I can hype my team up made me feel so freaking happy. I was like, all right, that's my moment. I'm done.
You did that.
Yeah,
You
that's why I said it's an iconic moment. It might not have been your best performance ever, but this is one that you'll never forget.
It really made me feel good. I was like, wow, my heart is like, I needed it. I really, really needed it.
Yeah, just know that when you were playing, you had me, Lupe, and Yvette just like clinging onto our seats because they were like, do not throw yourself, do not throw yourself.
And you did throw yourself.
I did.
Like, no,
even against Hawks, I did.
Hey, you know who had a good game today too?
Who?
I mean, she hadn't showed up all season. Julissa.
Oh yeah, Julis's blocks.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
is true.
you coker.
Yeah, I was used to seeing.
that.
Honestly, like her hits, her kills were on point. Like her blocks were on point. I'm used to seeing that rusty trombone play, you know.
But yeah, her blocks were really well. They were really good. I was very proud of her.
Yeah,
But
same.
yeah, I just wanted to see.
I just want to say something else about one more thing about Gamecocks in general.
No, time's up. I know.
Cut. I feel like
Period.
we do hear about him a lot and we do mention him a lot,
Who-
but I
who?
feel I'm gonna get there.
Oh, okay, guys.
Drum roll.
It's a little intro for him. I'm kidding. No, I just feel like we do talk about him a lot, and I feel like people. I want to give him credit where credit is due because I feel, in a way, he's not the team, but he does have a huge impact in the team, and I'm gonna give it to Enrique.
Kike, yeah.
What do you mean? We talk about him all the time.
No, what I'm about to say, no.
Okay.
The fact that he stepped up to, and I don't know, in many ways possible, he could have done it. He did what it was supposed to be done, and honestly, I'm so proud myself for him because I saw him grow, how he developed, and how he actually changed the man he is now. He's 20. I really met him when he was 13 years old.
Wow.
13, 14 years old, around that age.
Yeah.
He was a little kid that he just wanted to play volleyball with us, the adults, and look at him now. Like, he has turned into something that I'm very proud of.
You like a big brother too?
More like a gay dad.
A la madre. Wait, there's no gays allowed in my league.
Gotta go. We gotta go. Tennis, we leaving.
Hey, for everybody out there, I joke around that way. These guys know that. So
No, yeah, but honestly, I want to do. I'm very proud of him. Very, very proud. I can ask for a better teammate than he is. I'm so proud of him.
Kike, man, Kike is that silent. For the untrained eye, right? Someone who doesn't know volleyball, they might not necessarily notice Kike because
I swear, Kike, you were my MVP. I don't know what these people are talking about. I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, no. For someone who knows volleyball, you're like, oh my god, Kike is amazing.
Yeah.
You know. But for someone who doesn't know the game, I'm telling you because I've been a person who doesn't know the game. Person who doesn't know the game, all they're seeing is the hitters.
You're right. Yeah.
You know,
that's
it's like,
actually
oh,
true.
that's the best player there. That's the best. Completely disregarding the setters. You know,
True.
Liberos too.
Yeah.
Liberos sometimes are the only reason y'all scored a point. You know, because they saved the ball or something.
Exactly.
But it's like, who's that person in white? I never see her make
They
points.
were playing the whole time.
Yeah. She never makes points. Why the fuck is she on the team? Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So to the untrained eye, you don't give recognition to this. You know, Kike who can play libero, setter, whatever. But like in today's game,
You saw him block, right?
I saw him block.
You saw him block.
I did.
I was so proud of that.
I did, but check this out. When you listen to a broadcasted game, you see me get excited about, oh, this person blocked, this person hit, they scored, this guy killed it. Almost the whole time, you never see me mention Kike. Because,
That is true, though.
but see, because he's not that active hitter. David was hitting like crazy today, you know. We mentioned David's name. We mentioned Daniel. We mentioned, you know, those guys. It's like in football. The wide receivers that catch the ball for the touchdown, they're getting all the credit. Meanwhile, the poor guys that blocked for the quarterback
I know.
and did everything possible to make that play happen.
I
Get
think
no
Sonia can
recognition.
agree with me in this one. The setters are the quarterback of the team. We control the tempo, the speed, how the set's going to go. We control the offense.
Yeah,
So I feel the setters are very important in the team.
yeah.
Speaking of, I guess a mini shout out, but when Hawks were playing against Endgame, when Claire came their setter,
Yeah.
the third set was kind of like
I got
because
you.
she.
Yeah.
But that shows like how important a setter is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know Claire did good, but that girl that was setting, the new girl that they added to the team, I don't know her name. Do y'all know her name? The new girl. The one
I know who you're
Oh,
talking
Ruby.
about.
The girl.
Ruby.
Her set suit, her hands were so nice. Like, shout out, I don't know who you are.
Ruby is that little gold mine that people don't know about yet, I think.
Yeah, I saw her and I was very impressed. By
She's
her.
a treasure,
I was
to be
like,
honest with you,
wow.
because
She's a wild card.
you're watching.
She
You
was.
saw how she set good today.
Yeah.
I saw her. She played good libero the other day.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think I saw her the first time I saw her play.
Yeah.
She was playing libero.
To me, though, I'm gonna be honest with you. Alex Guerra plays libero as a true libero. Ruby is more wild. I don't know how to
Yeah.
put it, but that's why to me she would be a great DS. You know,
Yeah.
like a defense specialist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying
We
if I know more than you.
we know what a DS is, Jose. We know.
Do you know what a DS is?
Do you know what it is?
Hey, welcome. Hey, and that's a wrap, guys. I mean, we'll see you guys in another podcast at another day too.
I know you said wrap up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God damn it, bro!
It's always about him.
Just gonna shout out. Damn.
Shout out time.
I
I
guess.
just want to shout out my friend TJ. He won Austin Nagva today.
Oh, cool.
And he was named the All-Star, one of the All-Stars for in Nagva.
We're in TVS.
Yeah.
No,
We're in
what the
TVS.
heck?
No, that's fine. One day he may play in TBS. You never know. Yeah. Hey, I don't care. Let me make one thing clear. When it comes to volleyball, girls know they play at TBS. They play in other leagues. I'm not
Shout
jealous.
out to my friend from Mexico who just got nominated for
Yeah.
U19. Yeah, let's shout out to everybody, David.
Already loud. You're going right now.
I'm hungry right now, bro. I'm trying to eat.
And that's a wrap.
And that's a wrap.
And that's a wrap.